Hello guys and welcome back. So in the previous video we have added the inventory slots. Okay, now in this video we will save the pickup items. Okay, so for example, if we pick up this sword, then we will set this is weapon 1 picked to true, because the weapon 1 is sword. So when the player picks it up, then we will set this to true, and the same will be for the weapon 2, 3 and 4. So let's go ahead and open up the inventory script. Okay, we have this weapon 1 picked, weapon 2 picked, bools. Okay, so we're gonna set them to true from this pickup item script. So first of all, right here after this player transform reference, we will create a reference to our inventory script by the name of inventory, but the I will be small right here. Then when we pick up the sword right here, as you can see, now we don't want to show this debug message. What we will do, we will simply say inventory dot is weapon 1 picked, and we will set that to true. Okay, so the inventory weapon 1 picked will be equals to true. Okay, then let's do the same for the weapon 2 right here. So we will say inventory dot is weapon 2 picked, it will be equals to true. Then for the weapon 3, which is bazooka, so we will say is weapon 3 picked equals to true. Then we have the grenade, so is weapon 4 picked, and it will be equals to true. Okay, for now we will not be doing any changes for the health and energy because that is a different topic. Okay, for now focus on the weapons right here. Okay, so now whenever we pick up the weapons, okay, then that specific weapon picked will be equals to true. Okay, so if we save this script and let's go ahead and test it out. But before testing it out, first of all click on this weapon to picked, select all of these weapons. Okay, because we need to attach the inventory script reference in there, so drag and drop the player, and as you know that on the player game object we have the inventory script, so it will just select the inventory script from the player game object. That is it. Then if we play the game, click on player actually, so that we know this weapon 1 picked will be set to true or not. So let's go ahead and pick up this weapon 1, and as you can see the weapon 1 is removed from the environment, and is weapon 1 picked is equals to true. Now let's do it for the weapon 2, and as you can see it is for the weapon 2 working as well, weapon 3 and weapon 4. Okay, so now we are able to pick up the item from the environment and to store that item in the inventory. So that is working perfectly fine. Now in the next video what we will do is, by using the keyboard 1 2 3 4 buttons, we will be activating the rifles according to the button. So for example, if the player presses the 1 button, then this is weapon 1 active will be equals to true, and then the player will have the weapon 1 in hands, and as you can see the weapon 1 is the sword, so then the player will be able to fight with the sword. And then if the player press the weapon, the 1 key again, then we will disable the sword. Okay, but the logic there will be that if that weapon is picked, okay, so if the sword is picked, then in that case we will allow the sword to be activated, but if it is not picked, then we will not allow it, because if it doesn't exist in the inventory, then how will the player be able to activate it? Okay, so with this done, let's end this video right here.